Alright guys, we're back with another Discord League last chance qualifier match. This time we have the semifinals between Fordream and Sliski, both on Scorpion. We joined this one already in progress. Looks like we're in the middle of turn 1 conflict phase with Fordream as first player. Looks like we have a Shoju and a Niece out for Fordream and an Adept of Shadows and a Manipulator out for Sliski. Both players bidding 5, and it looks like we just now have a policy debate revealing Sliski's hand, revealing a fate worse than death assassination, calling in favors, court games, let go policy debate. So it looks like Fordream has won both conflicts this turn, spending down to 6 cards to Sliski's 8. Sliski flickering the Adept of Shadows to bring himself down to 9 honor. Probably going to use it next round, it looks like. So just recovering it. So yeah, Sliski first turn finding Shameful Display. A little bit unfortunate. All 4 of the provinces are bad, although it looks like he had set up... No, all 4 would have been bad. He had a 1 Fate Manipulator, so hitting Meditations would not be great. You have a powerful flop for Sliski, Illusionist and Hiroe, and a middling flop for Fordream. Unico is a good character, but not a lot of stats on the board to flip. Blackmail Artist a little premature, Fawning Diplomat a little bit overcosted for the current situation. Alright, Sliski getting a Niece of his own, throwing away those dead cards. Okay. We see Sliski stealing an extra draw with the Manipulator that can't be traded. He's able to use his box, but Fordream is still up in honor on him, so he can't box back. Fordream gets to Niece 2 Way of the Scorpions, which are dead cards in this matchup. I do think Sliski runs a 1x ambush, and he's got a pretty good setup for ambush with Hiroe and Unico showing, and an Adept of Shadows in hand. Okay, Sliski finding a Meditations with his Zero Fate Illusionist. That's a good scout. He does have draw out a block from the Niece or the Blackmail Artist in order to actually defend. It would have to be the Niece or the Artist in cards, so this seems like a good attack for efficiency. Yeah, Fordream really taking his time on how to defend this. It is a fire ring. Dishonoring that niece is pretty high impact, I think. Honoring his own niece would also be good. I think dishonoring the opponent's niece is a better play. Um, it's a lot easier to remove an honor token than it is to re-honor in this matchup. Alright, so he honors his own niece, bringing it up to a 4-4. Alright, yeah, we see the favored niece come in at the secret cache with Pathfinder's Blade, the Pathfinder's Blade canceling the ability, which is good. Then we see the honor token be removed from the niece, and then a Forged Edict come down to cancel a Forged Edict to cancel an assassination. So the assassination on the blackmail artist does go off, which leaves Fordream committed to this attack with no skill. Okay, so we see charge number 2 on Unico. So now it is a breaking attack. Sliski's got 4 Fate back and a lot of options remaining in his deck. Something like a Miyamoto's Fury or a charge of his own would prevent the break. If he does prevent the break with anything other than a bow, he will have to contend with favorable ground on the knee or on the Unicode, which would leave it up for the next attack. So For Shame was the choice, and Unico bowed. Nice going back into meditations. I believe it has not been used yet. It is still the least punishing of the Scorpion provinces, and with 8 fate back, you have to be worried about a strong character coming down. Okay, I guess meditations was used early in the round on the illusionist. So we do see Kachiko come down with 3 for a big political attack. I have to wonder if Sliski doesn't have one of his 3 Miyamoto's Furies in hand right now. He chose to use the for shame before. He would have had to have drawn into his second of 2, a fate worse than death, in order to fate worse than death this Kachiko. But he still does have plenty of options for defending. Alright, so Fordream just dropping that down to keep the favor at the cost of 1 fate. Going first next round, he's likely to be able to use that Kachiko a little bit more on the ring that he actually wants, but he also gives his opponent more time to draw into an answer. So you'll see that Sliski does not in fact run Kachiko, opting to run a lower cost spread of high impact characters, the Adaptive Shadows, Meek Informant, and Unassuming Yojimbo. Quite interesting that we see a first action pass from Sliski. We do see that the bidding is not your standard 5-5. Sliski was afraid that Fordream would drop bid on him. So he's back up at 8, Fordream's at 4. Maybe he dropped his bid too far, but they are even on hand after that exchange. So this turn could potentially be very dangerous. Sliski's holding back 12 fate for nothing, or for something. It could be his other fate worse than death. It could be ambush, but he does have to worry about the second or third Forged Edict out of Fordream. And the fact that he runs the um, Diplomat leads me to believe he's probably running some number of Censure, yeah. So he could have 2 Forged Edict or a Censure in this position to block a play out of Sliski. It could be, well, this is a good first attack for Sliski at least. Hitting Pilgrimage with the Lyre. There's no, well, there are fans in Fordream's deck, so it'll be interesting to see what we see him do. Okay, no, so he's just passing. He gets no ring effect, but he does get Spies at Court to resolve. So the military attack did draw out Kachiko on the defense. Slapping down a watch commander, really just preventing Sliski from turning this around with his fate. The watch commander could just make it more expensive for Sliski to prevent anything that Fordream decides to do to deal with this niece, and then afterwards he could pull back Kachiko. Can't really pull back his defenders though in the face of his opponent's known Adept of Shadows in hand. We did see that Adept on round 1 and pulled back into hand. See, Fordream. Yeah, I don't think Fordream is running any attachments or events to turn this one around. Charge number 3 seems unlikely. Or he's only on 2 charge anyway. Putting on a Pathfinder's Blade to protect that fate. I think we're seeing a calling in favors. On the Watch Commander, that makes sense. And it's being stolen back at the cost of an honor and dishonoring Kachiko, so that's a trade up for Sliski. So a character from Fordream would do it here. Oh, he's only running Kachiko, so don't think he can turn this conflict around. Okay, yeah, using the Illusionist to take the dishonor off Kachiko. Still a trade up in fate for Sliski. Fordream's going to be down at 2 after this Liar leaves play as things currently stand. And Sliski has another conflict. He could drop his Adept of Shadows down, and unopposed is pretty gnarly here. And unopposed fire, it's extremely nasty. Although I think he needs to do water to steal the favor. Nah, Sliski's like, I don't care. I'm Scorpion. I don't play this game. I make the game come to me. Sliski is a double Kote champion, Paris and Warsaw, I believe. Not so active on the Discord community until lately for this tournament. He's been really making a name for himself here for sure. Obviously he's in the semifinals here and doing very well in this game so far. So we do see the Kachiko dupe come down for Fordream, so we have no more conflict characters in his deck. Do see the Soshi come down with 1. Yeah, this board looks extremely scary. Fordream can box himself up to 3, but that does not feel particularly safe here. Watch Commander number 2 is relevant, although Fordream should be careful that allowing Sliski to get under him in honor enables a box activation, which is an additional, it's an additional dishonor for him this round from this position. Yeah, this military attack makes a lot of sense. You can swing past the Unako, and going in with the water ring to try to bow out the illusionist. If you get Kachiko to take this bait, Kachiko gets bowed instead, and you gotta be fine with that one. Sliski got him to take the bait. The only question that remains is, does he favorable out? Okay, so he is going to favorable out. Sliski has a character to put in this. So what's the answer to that character? Favorabling out is bad for the dishonor. In comes Adaptive Shadows to get the unopposed, I believe. And the water ring. Or he could just pass, but I don't think so. Yep. So Sliski will get the opportunity to declare the fire or air ring here if he chooses. does have to worry about the crackback on political, but if the game is over, there is no crackback. So you have to defend because you're dead if you don't. You do get the double defense. Heroe can pull in the Bout Illusionist to attempt to dishonor it. Yeah, so Sliski just needs to win this if he can tank his own honor down to 1. You'd have to be pretty confident that you'd covered all your bases in order to do that. But it is technically possible. I suppose that the Watch Commander reaction is optional, so Fordream could just let Sliski go down to 2 and then stop there. So that's probably not happening. But yeah, Sliski is up or down 5 currently. So as it stands, hard to even win this. Ooh, Fate Worse Than Death coming out on Hiroe. Sinister Soshi is giving Unico -2/-2. What more play could there be? Yeah, this attack is looking a little bit janky. Fordream elects to go down to 1 on this to tie it up. If he's got his own policy debate, maybe it's worth it. Kachiko can freely do so. But he doesn't. Alright, yeah, so that did go very well for Sliski, I think. This is a scary board from Sliski for next round, and he's up a Fate as well. The only thing is the 6/9 beat stick across the table. But it would be a lot more scary with the ability. Alright, so Fordream's got as many characters as he could realistically afford, but Sliski gets a good flop here. think the cheap stuff is the way to go for him. The charge on the Shoju is super scary with the Soshis and the Unico to flip things. Yeah, this Shoju is going to be super dangerous this round. Fordream does run 2 clouds, but I believe he has no Shuggies this round, so Shoju is going to get free reign here. And the Hiroe as well, they just cause massive havoc. So, yeah. I think we're going to see some Shoju fireworks this round. How do you attack? You could attack military air to take it off the table. Shoju can't kill you in military. You're perfectly situated to not be able to attack into meditations. Yeah, if Shoju can attack back into you with air, your board's going to get obliterated. And obviously an unopposed air kills you. So what's the best way to attack into Shoju with air with only these 3 characters? Yeah, that's a question. Fordream's in a pickle here, I think. Military at Pilgrimage with Hiroe pull in Shoju? Is that what we're gonna see? That seems like it could be the type of thing that would make you not instantly lose, but does it set you up to win? I'm not sure. There's still a ton of skill across the table, even if you take Shoju offline, and the covert starts to be a problem. Okay, it is a political attack with the fire ring. Shoju is going to kill Hiroe. Nom nom. Okay, that Fate Worse Than Death on Unico seems fine. Now you can't just flip to kill Hiroe. You can still kill him. Court games, that makes it easier. And also drains Fordream down to 1. So that court game... Oh, okay, counter court games, very good. That was pretty much necessary to prevent him from losing the game, essentially on the spot, I think. Hiroe pulls in Yunako. Yunako can flip Shoju. Okay, Hiroe pulls in a Yojimbo. Okay, yeah, so he's just gonna go for the kill on the Yunako with the Soshi. And if he plays a card on Yunako, he'll kill Hiroe. Okay, so now Soshi on Yunako pops Yunako. So neither player is going to be able to resolve Yunako. And there's still a Soshi to be used. So Fordream did a good job of not losing the game on the spot with that one, but he did take some lumps from it. He did lose that one Fate Watch Commander Yunako. 3 dishonored characters for Sliski leaving this turn is a tiny bit concerning, putting him on 1. If Fordream can edge and honor out of Sliski, he could actually win the game from here. But if Sliski attacks political air, oh, the UO would kill him. Well, no, it wouldn't, because he'd resolve an air ring. So Fordream does not run Fury because he's on Crab Splash. So yeah, this attack is necessary. And with the Void, okay, it sets him up for next turn a little bit, but I believe that, oh, this is so strange. How is, with the Void conflict, how is Sliski not dead to an air military from Kachiko? The three honor loss happen in a window where you cannot use your stronghold. So Sliski needs to find a way to come up with a lot of honor. Jeez. So what am I missing? Okay, Court Games on the Lyre would have done it, but it was edicted. So what can you do with 1 Fate and no Defender? With a military swing. How can Sliski squirrel out of this? No, I think you attack the Shameful. No, well, could he do something with Two Fate? Man, do I not know. Yeah, Soto, thanks for confirming. I think that the court games did cause Sliski to lose. Wait, what is it? Air keeps him alive. Oh, we're saying that if he had attacked with air, Edict causes Fordream to lose because he's first player. Okay, yeah. GG there. That's super crazy. Wait, no, the air ring. I just went through exactly the same thought process as Soto just went through in the chat. Yeah, so he would have lost. Um, yeah, would have lost if he had forced the air ring. Um, yeah, you needed to exactly steal and exactly lose so that he ended on exactly 2, and then now he goes down to 1 and Sliski just pops, and that was a crazy game. What a way for a player to go out. I think that was a really fun mirror match. I think the Scorpion mirror is really technical but really exciting. Um, we just had an over 2 hour crane mirror, which I did not enjoy as much. I won't spoil who won, but uh, it basically took a player who was up in the first round over 2 hours to seal it out. Whereas this one, it was pretty unsure who was going to win until near the end. And then it took a lot of events working in concert for the winner, Fordream, to actually come out with it. I think there were ways for him to have lost that turn, but he threaded the needle very carefully. Yeah, we did catch that Fordream missed a Unico swap and a Meditations. Um, I don't know if I called them out as mistakes when they happened, but we did discuss both of those decision points. Yeah, so Sliski's calling out his own mistake from the A Fate Worse Than Death. Um, and then I would win if you swap Unico because she would die after. Okay, yeah. So the players just discussing all the lines of honor gain, honor loss that went on there. But really exciting, really awesome play. Sliski, our double Kote champion, was taken down by Fordream, our Discord League homeboy. And so this was the LCQ semifinals, so both of these players will participate in the Invitational this upcoming month. And Fordream is still in it for winning the LCQ, which improves his seeding for the Invitational, but does not, I believe, carry any prizes other than pride along with it. So thanks everyone for watching. That's probably it for me today. Feel free to look at the VODs. We've got a couple other cool games that went on today. And I'll catch you guys next time.